Okay, so this is going to be a collective September book haul, and it is so exciting because I got a lot of books. I went a little crazy. So first of all, I'm going to start with a used bookstore that I went to, and I was so happy that I found these two new books. So they're both like my childhood staples. So number one is going to be Grimm's Fairytales, and it's obviously by the Grimm's brothers, and I love it. It's so old. I love the illustrations. I don't know if you can see this like collective image right here. It is a hard cover book, and it is yellowing, and it smells like old books, and I love it. Secondly, it's going to be The Secret Garden that I found in this used bookstore, and it's by Hodgson Burnett. Yeah, I said it right. And it is also illustrated, and I love this book. Has cloth binding, and it is so pretty, and it has gold lettering. I don't know if you can see right here, but it is so pretty, and it also has illustrations inside. So if you haven't read this book before, it's about this girl, Mary, who loses her parents, and they're living in India, but she loses her parents, so she has to go back to England, and she has to go to live with her uncle in this like huge mansion, and she is just like discovering new things in the mansion, but there is a housekeeper that basically hates her, and then she starts hearing this like weird whining and crying sounds, and she's wondering like, what is this? So she finds out what that is, and it's basically like how she goes from being like a super spoiled little girl to building really good friendships and noticing her surroundings like nature and stuff. So such a good book. So I'm so excited to add it to my collection of books. Okay, so to the new books that I bought. I went a little crazy at Barnes & Noble this month. I'm so happy that I finally got my hands on them. So I got Insurgent, which is the second book in the Divergent trilogy. And basically in this book, Tris and Four are going around in Chicago trying to realize, or trying to find out what is going on, like why is the war happening, and how they can basically put it to an end. I love the characters in this series. I am so excited. I love Tris. I want to be just like her. And I just love this series. All of it. It's just so good, so well written. I love it. So I'm excited to read that. Okay, so then I got A Discovery of Witches, and I need like my wizard and witch and fantasy and magic kind of fix. So I actually have been watching The Secret Circle because I just need like witches in my life. It's so funny. So I got this book, and it's called The Discovery of Witches, and it's by Deborah Harkness. And it's basically about this girl that goes into the library to look at this book because she is supposedly from this line of really old witches. And then she basically opens this kind of door to vampires and wizards and witches and demons. And so I guess it goes from there. It has like really good history background, so I don't know about that, but I'm hoping it's gonna be good. So I also got Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I already read and reviewed, and this is by Chbosky. It's such a good, light, easy read. It's basically the life of Charlie. He's on his first year of high school, and he's dealing with like new friends and drugs and music and new books, and I just love this book. It's so good. So if you haven't read it, go read it. I really recommend this one and Insurgent. So this one just came in the mail, and it is The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling, and I'm so excited. I know I'm gonna love it just like all of her other books. of Harry Potter, and it's basically the story about this town called Packford, and I feel like this book is going to be mostly about character development. She did such a great job with characters in Harry Potter. I know I'm going to probably really fall in love with one of the characters in this book. So I'm so excited to read this, and this is probably going to be moved to like my next read. So The Hobbit is the book that my boyfriend got for me, and it's basically about Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins, I'm assuming. I really don't know much about this book, but I know my boyfriend got it for me because he knows that I love like teen books. It's supposed to be a teen classic, so I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. And the movie's coming out, so I want to read it before I watch the movie. And it's written by the great and very famous J.R.R. Tolken. So this is another book. So I also have Anna and the French Kiss, which is by Stephanie Perkins, and I'm so excited about this book because it's about Anna, who is basically thrown into boarding school by her dad in France. So she has to basically fend for herself because she doesn't know how to speak French, and also she falls in love with this guy called Etienne St. Clair, which I thought was a great name. The last one I got was Legend by Mary Lou, and this book is basically about this girl called June, and she's basically born into these elite, very government-oriented family, and this is also a dystopian young adult fiction book. So as you know, or as you may know, dystopian books are always about government, and they're usually the bad guys. So she's very driven and very obedient, and she's a government girl. And then she's probably going to be falling in love with this other guy whose name is Day, and he is apparently a criminal, and he is wanted. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how these two characters fall in love, even though they have like what's it called, like a forbidden love. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. So that is my September book haul. I'm gonna link all of the information below, so you guys can like check out any of these books, and don't forget to visit my blog. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this book haul. It was so big, and I'm probably not gonna be buying books anytime soon. Maybe I will. So look for a lot of reviews to come soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Let's get back to business. On the tree, and I'm like, no, don't mess up my film. Anyway, let's put some tunes on.